Hey guys, this is part 9 of my Pokemon Yellow Legacy Hard Mode Nuzlocke Challenge, and today I'm going to be going back to Viridian City to challenge Giovanni. Before that, one of the last areas I hadn't gone through yet was the power plant, and so I come over here to get some extra items and also get an encounter. My encounter here is going to be a Voltorb, which I am actually able to catch, and I nickname him Payday. With the power plant taken care of, I head over to the Viridian Gym now. Before fighting Giovanni, I do decide to just fight as many trainers as I can. Typically, there's a way where you just need to fight like 2 trainers, and then you can go up against Giovanni. But of course, the level cap is 55, and not every one of my members is 55, so I'm trying to get to that point. I'm actually not using rare candies in this run, mainly because the level grinding is really not that bad in this game. I can usually do it pretty quickly. So while fighting this first trainer, he leads with an Arbok, and I go into, Sean the Nidoking. And after getting wrapped a couple of times, we are able to get the knockout with an Earthquake. I actually did also teach Sean the TM for Ice Beam, because in my eyes, Sean's a Nidoking is an Elite 4 Mon, or can be a potential one. So I'm thinking of options to deal with Lance's Dragon-type Pokemon. Next is the guy's Tauros, and I go for an Earthquake, which just barely gets the one shot. It was a crit actually, so Tauros being physically bulky. He goes for a takedown that also crits and knocks out Sean. Yeah. So I'm not going to lie to you guys, this one hurts a lot. Sean was one of the first Pokemon I caught in this run and saved my butt a lot, particularly with the fight against Lieutenant Surge. I'm very certain that Raichu would have wiped us, or at the very least crippled our team a lot, had it not been for Sean. So this just sucks. But, we're going to go ahead and put him away, and then I have to think of something else on how I want to continue this gym. So, be back in a few seconds. Okay, guys, so with the power of editing, I'm able to, get to where my team is at level 55, and I feel like I have a pretty solid team for this fight against Giovanni. We have Benji, my Victory Bell, along with Kokiri the Gyarados. I did teach Gyarados Hyper Beam, so I can spam the recharge skip in Gen 1. The newest member is Quit W, the Hypno. So I've been thinking of having a Psychic type on the team, and honestly, Hypno is pretty good. Then we have Mass Dark, the Hitmonchan, with his elemental punches and a Karate Chop that always crits. Mano Sky, one of our other newest members, who's also rocking moves like Earthquake and Hyper Beam. And then we got Adrian, the Blastoise, who is going to be bulky and has Surf and Ice Beam. So I feel like he's going to be pretty good going into this gym fight. After dealing with the 2 mandatory trainer battles, basically it's time to fight Giovanni and get some revenge for the loss of Sean. So here's how this fight goes. Giovanni first leads off with a Dugtrio, and I lead with Benji the Victory Bell. After taking a slash that does crit, doesn't surprise me, we also crit with our Razor Leaf and get the knockout. This next Pokemon is going to be Nidoqueen, and so right here I'm able to hit the Sleep Powder to put it asleep, and then I switch into Quit W the Hypno. Hypno is able to get the one shot with a Dream Eater. A little bit of synergy between my Pokemon right now. And then his next Pokemon is going to be a Persian. I go for a Hypnosis, which does not get does not hit. And so instead of trying to chance not hitting it again, I go for Psychic. I get a crit, and I almost died to a Hyper Beam if it had crit. So right here, he has his own Nidoking, you jerk. And it's not good for me to switch right now, so I just take the chance and fortunately Quit W outspeeds and gets the one-shot with Psychic. His last Pokemon is Rhydon, and so I go into Adrian, who is very bulky and is able to handle a submission, and he retaliates with a Surf, and we get the one-shot. So fortunately, we were able to beat Giovanni, risking Quit W, but overall this was a very, very decisive victory. So we got all 8 badges. A pretty heavy casualty along the way, but you know what? All that's left now is to go through Victory Road and challenge the Pokemon League. So thank you for everyone who has been watching this series up to this point, or anyone who just picked it up. But yeah, tune in for my next episode where it's going to be about going through Victory Road and prepping for the Pokemon League. So catch you guys later.